Today we had one of the greatest video game scores we've ever had at the Goodwill bins.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Matt Carter. Me, my beautiful wife Veronica go to garage sales and thrift stores and the Goodwill bins like today to find things that resell on our eBay store. And this might be the last time we go to the Goodwill bins before my family comes visit for about a week and a half. So I'm really hoping we find some great stuff today for our eBay store because it might be another 2 weeks or more before we go back again. So let's see what we find.
Start of the day, we didn't really find anything hiding in the dead bins. However, this day is one of the greatest days we've ever had at the Goodwill bins, and you're going to see some of the crazy scores that we get in this video. You're not going to want to miss it. You're going to want to stick around to the end when we do a massive recap of everything that we've got. The first bin of the day to come out was a clothing bin, and I actually grabbed two items. One just basic all over print X-Men shirt that's not vintage or anything like that, and we also found a nice snapback Blackhawks hat. So both of them are just very mid items, but the day definitely gets better. This was 3 rows filled with media, and I had to put my phone away to get picking in these bins, and I couldn't believe it was hiding at the bottom of one DVD bin.
Okay, so this is probably the craziest video game score I've ever had. Zelda, Link to the Past, oh my god, and Mario Paint for Super Nintendo. And my wife also found a few interesting games here. Star Wars, Conquest, SmackDown Raw, some other stuff here. This is, I don't know, she just grabbed a bunch of stuff. I think we have to put some of those back. But Lego Movie, Luigi's Mansion, and they're empty, right? Yeah. But yeah, it's cool to have the case anyways, though. That is freaking insane. Jeez, you also got Injustice too, eh? That's pretty sweet.
5 minutes later.
What did you just find? They just found Superior 3, just in there. And I just found Genghis Khan.
As you can see, that was in a dead bin, so people already went through it, and I still found an NES game. And there was tons of media bins that kept coming out, and as you can see right here, I was placed in front of one that had a ton of video games.
So another media bin came out, and he hooked me up, told me like to move slightly to one side. Look at this, Mortal Kombat. We got Midway Racer, Call of Duty Black Ops, Final Fantasy Crisis Core, not bad for PSP. Probably the best one from that haul was Ninja Gaiden. Just some other like really low-end games that I might trade or I might put back. Not really sure later on. What did you grab again? You got the final.
Sega NBA 2K2 Heavy Hitter for sure. Fallout New Vegas.
That's probably the best.
And then Thundercats DVD. No, I'll get this one. We'll have to see.
Yeah, you never know. If it was Blu-ray, it'd be definitely worth getting.
For sure.
Alright, so also grabbed some decent things in the clothing bin. We got a nice Wrestle Athletics Made USA crew neck here. Very nice, probably like 20-30 bucks, but you know, the basic ones are actually sometimes better than ones that have the graphic on it, so super happy with that. Alright, got a nice crew neck vintage. So I got snakes and all these other reptiles. I think it's like a medium women's or men's. It's fairly small. Got a nice Club International. Really cool. Not quite Coogee style, but nice vintage 90s sweater. Also found a nice vintage shirt here. A nice travel one on a jersey's tag made in USA, as you can see. Also, nice Levi's jean jackets, also vintage. So we've done decently well with vintage clothing, but the main scores were the video games we got earlier. So there was a ton of games and no one else was picking these games, which is wild. So I have to figure out which ones I'm gonna keep. I feel like there's a few right off the top of my head I'll probably grab. Maybe Epic Mickey, Angry Birds Star Wars, I'm not sure. This one's interesting, it's very unique and kind of original, hard to find. We have Gran Turismo 4. This one I'm probably gonna grab. Street Fighter versus Tekken, I feel like that's a must grab for me. It's completely manual. Cars 2 is another one I'm probably gonna grab. Forza, Motorsport, not sure. Legends of Rock. Some of these Guitar Hero ones can be worth a lot of money, so I have to scan these. And you know, she's doing some work right now scanning. So once I get back home, I'll show you what we actually grabbed out of everything today. So I'll meet you back.
Okay, this might legitimately be the best day we've ever had at the Goodwill bins, but it's really hard to actually gauge it. We spent $20 on everything that you see here. $20. That is an incredible score for the day. Definitely at least the best in the last few months. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at everything we have. Starting off with the clothing here, we actually had a decent amount of vintage stuff. This one is not. This is more of like just a regular graphic shirt. I'm either going to put it on Poshmark or maybe give it to Plato's Closet. That one as well, it does look really cool. It's like full print AOP all over, back and front, really cool, but that's also not vintage. When it comes to vintage stuff, we actually got a really cool Club International nice kind of wool sweater. It's not Kuji, but these type of sweaters are pretty fashionable right now. And I have to say, this one looks really cool. I love the colors on this. Definitely 80s at the very least, probably like late 80s, early 90s. We also have another vintage shirt on a jersey tag made in USA. Nice Rocky Mountain Oyster Ski Squad. Not bad at all. Big Mountain, Montana. Very, very cool. We also have a vintage jean jacket, a really, really nice one. Look at this vintage. I think this is made in England as well. But as you can see, I mean, yeah, I don't know if that was ink or blood in there. Yeesh. But it's not in the best condition, but this is probably going to be personal use. I probably could list it on Poshmark and maybe get like 40 to 50, but I'm probably going to hold on to this myself. We also got a nice Chicago Blackhawks hat here. Unfortunately, it's definitely going to need some cleaning. This is either for personal, or I might just actually flip it locally, maybe at Plato's, once it actually gets some of that kind of grime off of this. But really cool hat. I love the graphic on it. It's just super cool. We also got this outside in the parking lot. I forgot to film this part, or this interaction. My buddy Matt at the Goodwill Bins, he actually took a picture of this and asked me if I wanted it. I said, absolutely. Nice made in Canada, very vintage hoodie here. Nice Looney Tunes, and I love Looney Tunes stuff. We also got a nice Russell Athletics basic blue crew neck. Always love to get the basic crew necks here. Either Russell's or I guess Russell's is probably my favorite, but there's also Hanes. You can also get sometimes even Fruit of the Loom, but really, really cool. I love that. We also have a nice vintage Northern Getaway Snakes shirt here. Nice crew neck as well. This one is medium, but I think it's women's, or I don't know if it's kids. It feels like it's a little too big for kids, but I think it's medium for women's. Definitely needs some cleaning up, but it is vintage as well. And with that being said, the craziest haul now, let's get into this. The video games, unbelievable video game scores today, guys. I couldn't believe it. These were hiding underneath a bunch of DVDs. Look at this. Zelda, Jazz B, they got the name on it there though, but still, I could probably get that off, maybe with some acetone or probably some form of alcohol. Can probably get that off, maybe some rubbing alcohol, but definitely going to have some cleaning involved here. I'm not even sure if I'm going to sell these. I might just hold on at least for my personal collection. We also got an NES game as well in a dead bin. Someone must have just tossed this aside, not realizing what it was. Genghis Khan, Unreal. We have a bunch of games here. Oh my god. So the top row is just very like mid-tier, kind of low-tier stuff that I'm not really sure if I'm going to put them online. I might just sell it locally, trade it up. But there's some decent stuff there for sure. But this row is where it's definitely going to be all listed on eBay. Like Midway Arcade Treasures, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, Gran Turismo 4. We have Midtown Madness 3, Star Trek Conquest, very, very cool. Clean copy as well, complete in box. Luigi's Mansion is not actually complete, it's just the case, but still, this will sell for 10 to 15 on eBay. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe as well, another really fun game. And these ones I could list on eBay, but I'm not sure yet. I might actually hold on to them, but if you send me an offer for these, or if you want to buy the bundle, let me know, and I might consider it. But they do look like they're actually in decent condition. One of them has a bit of rattling on the inside, whereas this one, but it's probably okay. I'll just have to test it out. And these four right here are definitely going on eBay. Ninja Gaiden Black, Crazy Taxi, High Roller. This actually was given to us by someone at the bins when we were leaving, so really cool. Thank you so much for watching this. It's like a $40 game, so honestly, amazing score there. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy for PSP, and also Sims 2 Castaway, which is another really cool game, worth way more than I thought. Kind of a surprising value when it comes to that game, but nonetheless, we also grabbed some Lego, like we always do, some Bionicle that a friend gave us as well at the bins. And I found one minifigure. That was it. I think it's a Lego Nexus Knights, possibly. But nonetheless, it was an incredible haul at the Goodwill bins today. Let me know what you think about this haul down below in the comment section. And with that being said, guys, remember, may your carts always be full.